Hey guys, we're back again with another YouTube video. I am Danae, and I thank you guys so much for coming back to listen to me talk again. So right before I started filming this video, I noticed two things. The first thing is that I have never worn my hair in the same style for a video. So that goes to show how the lack of videos that I've posted. But it won't happen again because I'm not that versatile. And the second thing is that I always shoot in a different location, so I'm sorry if that's bothersome for any of you guys. There's a lot of places that I want to be. But that was corny. Typically I'll stay on topic and do like my good eats with no meat type thing. But today I want to talk about something important. Anyway, I figured who better to talk about it than me because I'm experiencing it right now. So, yeah. So today, what I want to talk to you guys about is post-graduation depression. So, for many of you, I'm sure you've never heard of that before. I hadn't heard of it until about a year ago. I was in the car with my family, and I had come up on an article that was talking about it, just I don't know, on social media or something. I had told my mom about it and told her like that I had never heard of it, but watch me have it, like jokingly, but I was kind of serious, and she was like, don't claim that, and now here I am. Post-graduation depression is basically how a lot of people feel after graduating. And some of the symptoms are feeling lonely, feeling demotivated, hopeless, like you have no connection to the outside world, and blah 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 blah. All of the above are how I feel. And today's a better day than yesterday, so thankful for that. I was going to shoot this video yesterday, but if I would have, then I would have had cry eyes, so yeah. It was about the beginning of April when I had started experiencing like some sort of sadness. And mind you, the article that I had mentioned earlier that I found, the first time I had heard about post-graduation depression was a year ago from right now. So fast forward to April of 2018, and one day I just woke up and I was sad, like really sad. And I'm not a sad person at all. I'm very happy. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm very happy, very cheerful. But like one day I woke up and I was just like, what the am I gonna do next? Like, where is my life taking me? Blah 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 blah. And I remember I was very sad. I did not want to get out of bed. I was out to movies with my friends and I started crying, like just a whole bunch of stuff. And I was just like, oh, what if I don't end up anywhere and I'm scared? I was involved on campus. Pretty heavily involved. I was the president of my chapter. I had a radio show. I wrote for the newspaper and blah, 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 blah. I did all these things that were suddenly taken away from me. Huge parts of my identity that I felt like were no longer there. So that was why I was feeling the way that I was right before graduation. Keep in mind that post-graduation depression can start prior to graduation. And then following, I was okay. You know, I actually just got back from vacation. I went on 2 different vacations, pretty much back to back, so didn't have to think about it. But this week when I was back in my hometown of Pennsylvania, I just felt so low, like, and sad. And before, the issue was that I was scared that I wasn't going to find a job. And then my fear became that I was going to find a job because I'm an adult. I am adulting. I am about to have to start paying bills and worrying about all these things, doing all these things on my own. And it's just crazy how fast life hits you. And that's kind of how I've been feeling. But I've been having like hard times getting out of bed earlier this week, or just being sad. Yesterday I was so sad. Like I just cried for like a long time, and like I didn't want to do anything. I'm very demotivated, and that's one of the signs. I don't know if I said that before, but that's one of the signs of it. And unfortunately, I encourage you guys to research it, but there's not a whole bunch of studies on the topic because one, young adult studies are not populated because I guess we're a hard group to pinpoint. That's at least what the internet said. And also, people consider being about to graduate as such a joyous time, and kind of like motherhood, people don't understand that yes, graduating is exciting, but also hitting milestones is kind of like, well, what's next? You do something amazing, you have this great accomplishment, and then it's just like, well, what do I do next? I've been working my whole life to get to this point, and now I'm here, and now what do I do? And I think a lot of people feel that way, and at one point I felt bad for even talking about it, because a lot of people don't get to graduate and they don't go to school. So I definitely do not count myself, I definitely do count myself blessed in that aspect, but it is very real to feel scared and worried about what you're doing next. And if you're not sure of anything, like I'm not, for example, I was a communication studies major. I want to be a talk show host. I can't just walk up to Oprah and be like, give me a job. Or I guess Ellen, because Oprah doesn't have a show anymore. I can't walk up to Ellen and be like, hey, give me a job. Like, it's not that easy. So that's kind of how I was feeling. And I have tunnel vision as well, so I have a goal that I want to get to, and I'm not really good at taking detours, and I'm at a point where I kind of feel unsure of what I want to do next, even though I was super sure. Like a couple weeks ago, I go back and forth with myself. Yeah, and I think one of the hugest issues why a lot of people feel sad after college is because people are constantly saying that college is the best 4 years of your life, and I beg you to stop saying that to people. Oh my God, stop saying that. That is like probably the number one thing that had me like, I have nothing to look forward to, my life sucks. And also, like, with all the things that are going on in the world, it's just, it's very depressing. It's sad. Coming to the realization of I'm an adult and this is what I have to deal with for the rest of my life is very hard, because then it becomes, do I even want to bring kids into this world, and da-da-da-da-da, but I digress. So it really doesn't help that I live like right up the street from my junior high and high school, because I see these kids and I'm just like, wow, that was just me. And like, wow. Like if I walk into like Abington Senior High School, I am so irrelevant, it's not even funny. In fact, more people are probably going to be like, are you George Reed's sister? But now that I think about it, that was kind of how it was before. So, okay, so anyway, back to graduation and the feelings that come with it. So, again, graduation is a really happy time, and I hate to talk about it in such a morbid way. In fact, no, I don't even consider it morbid. I consider it real, because there are so many people who feel this way. And judging by social media, you know everything's a contest on social media nowadays. So it's hard to tell that somebody might not be super excited about the next phase of their life, but it's so normal. I have talked to so many people who feel the same exact way, and don't get me wrong, I was ready to be done with college. I'm not saying that I wish I would have went another year. In fact, I don't even know if grad school is in my future right now, because school has me mentally spent still a month and a half later. But you know, a lot of people feel this way. You know, done with college, obviously. Very excited to be done with college, but it's scary, because all you know is school. For the last 22 years of my life, give or take a couple years, because obviously wasn't in school when I was just born, but if you think about it, you okay, say like 15, so kindergarten starts at 5, 22 minus 5, 17. So you spent at least the last 17 years of your life in school and structured, and now there's no structure and you need to figure it all out. And yeah, but I say all that to say, please do not feel alone in how you're feeling, because you're so not. Like I said, I feel that way. So many people feel that way. So yeah, if anybody wants to talk about anything at all, please feel free to hit me up on my socials, which are right below. And yeah, so yeah, I really strive to, some people might say that this is too much to put out, but I really strive to be a vulnerable person, both in real life and on social media, because that's what the world needs. The world needs honesty, and I'm not going to act like everything's always perfect, because it's not. So yeah. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and please don't hesitate to share with your friends, because this is something that needs to be talked about more often, whether we're going to call it post-graduation depression or whatever it is, because it's different from, I guess it's different from actual depression in a sense, which is a chemical imbalance, but I'm not a psychologist, so I don't really know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.